I grabbed these three little snowmen at Target for $3 in their dollar section, and they're all just white. You can see the raised buttons for the on his chest, the hat, and a little nose. So I'm going to start by just painting the hat black using my Wise Owl black 2-ounce paint. I'm going to use the mandarina on his nose. And I do have three of them. So everything you're seeing me do, I'm doing on all three. And then I'm filling in the buttons with the black. Now, there was no face on these snowmen, but I'm going to take care of that later on. So now I'm going to take my Wise Owl Lemon Verbatim Salve. This is a top coat. This is a cleaner. It's all natural, and I'm putting it on as a wax on each snowman with my 2-inch palm brush. And it's basically a wipe on and a wipe off. This is a great top coat for your crafts. It does not do well with our transfers, but outside of that, it's a great top coat for indoor use. You can also clean leather with it, your shoes, your pocketbooks, your car seats. Okay, so these guys are ready to go. So I decided to do my aging technique on these guys. Mostly because when I trimmed out the hat, I didn't do a perfect edge job. They're very tiny, and this technique kind of takes any imperfections out of the equation. So I spritzed him with some water, and I wet my brush. And as you can see, this paint doesn't really even want to adhere because of the salve. So I'm going to put the black all over. And then I have baby wipes handy. And I'm not going to do a full wipe. I'm going to lightly wipe it, dab it, and just kind of work at it till it's the consistency that I'm looking for. You want the black to settle, what works for you and what you like. I kind of wanted mine a little bit heavier up around that hat. Where I did go over into the white just a bit. And I did this on all the other snowmen. Once they were all done, I put them aside to dry. So I have this embroidery hoop. I'm going to guess it to be anywhere from 7 to 9 inches. And I found this fluffy garland at Hobby Lobby for, it was $2.99 with 40% off. You can get the embroidery hoop at most craft stores. Michael's, Hobby Lobby. I found this little table with the legs. It came in a set of 2 from Target for $5. And I'm using some E6000 and hot glue to stand my wreath vertical. So I have these miniature bulbs. One's a little bit bigger than the others. And I'm gluing it around kind of in a cluster at the top of my wreath form, my embroidery hoop. there's the three. And then I decided to throw one to the side a little bit further off than the others. So now I'm just taking a small art brush and doing 2 dots for the eyes and dots for a smile on all the snowmen. I took the largest snowman and glued him to the platform in the back of the embroidery wreath, and then the smaller one and the medium-sized one I put towards the front. Now I'm going to be threading some string through the ornament where you would normally put a hanger. I'm threading that through. I'm going to start with the bulb all the way to the right. And I want to make sure that my string is long enough that reaches to the snowman. And I'm gluing that end piece to his body. And I did this with all the ornaments. I tied the strings. Now this cluster of 3, I brought them all together. And I just put a little hot glue to make sure it didn't unravel. I pulled them all together, tied a knot at the bottom, and then cut the remainder off. I wanted to make sure it reached the snowman. And I'm going to glue that to his side. Just like this. So I had some of these small trees. You can pick these up pretty much at any dollar store, Dollar General, Hobby Lobby. And I'm going to glue them to the platform. I'm going to put a large one in the back to the right, and I'm going to put the small one in the back to the left. Well, the left that you're looking at now, when I turn it around, it'll be the opposite. I'm going to take the rest of my garland and put it around the base where the snowman is, and I'm going to glue that down. And now I found these little string lights. I believe I picked mine up at Christmas Tree Shop. I like them because they're a little bit more low profile. They just have that nice wire that you can wrap. And I'm just going to wrap it around the embroidery hoop all the way around to the other side. And then at the end, I'm going to tip my little table over, or my little stand. And I'm going to glue the battery pack to the base. This is a slide on top, so you can still slide it off to add batteries. I really hope you enjoyed this video. For other tutorials, go check us out on YouTube. You can now watch all our videos at chalkitupfancy.com. For any paint products, tissue paper, transfer, or mesh stencils, chalkitupfancy.com. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.